Now, while we can't use HTML inside of text blocks using Edge Animate's interface, we can put HTML into text elements using the code window. So in this composition, I have a simple animation of the apple dropping and then the text on the chalkboard fading in. I'm also using one of the Google fonts inside of this composition. And what I want to do here is set the word apple to show up in red. Now we can't do that in the Edge interface, but I can inject HTML and add specific styling onto individual elements. So to do this, let's come over to the stage. Let's select this symbol. Let's double click to go into isolation mode. And here I have the text box selected. In the upper left-hand corner in the properties panel, I can see the name of this item is called text. So what we're going to do is come down to the timeline. Let's drag the playhead back to the 00 marker. Let's come into the actions area and insert a timeline trigger. Inside of the code window, let's come down to the snippets on the right-hand side. Choose set element text. By default, it's going to pick the word text, which again is the name of the instance of the text block on the stage. Let's come down inside of the HTML area. Let's select the new text. Keep the two quotes for the string literal. And we're going to type an apple a day, then our ellipsis. And then inside of here, I want to add a span tag around the word apple. So we'll add a beginning span, then an ending span. Then inside of the span, let's come in here, let's hit a space, let's add an attribute in here. Style equals, and then we need to put two quotes for the value of the style. Now the quotes are actually going to end the string literal here. So we need to escape these. So we're going to put a / before each one of the quotes. This way the quotes will get written into the HTML and will not be considered part of this particular JavaScript. Once we have that in place, let's set color, :, E6423A, then a semicolon. That's going to give us a red color. Now with that in place, let's close the code window. Let's preview in browser. Now when the animation gets to that point, we'll see that the text fades up. And before the text fades up, we have the JavaScript that gets executed inside that symbol, which changes the text in the text block to use our HTML instead. Now using this technique, you can inject any HTML. You can bring in images, you can put in hyperlinks, anything that's supported in the browser, you can inject into these elements and gain complete control of the HTML that's put into individual elements.